free winners for you at Joe Duffy's Picks at offshoreinsiders.com. I know a lot of you will send us emails or tweets or whatever like, hey, you know, what happened to your free picks? Look, I know it's very popular, and it should be. We're giving you great information for free. Help us out. Retweet, share these videos in any way you can, regardless of where you're watching it. We put it on a bunch of platforms. Please help us, share us. And if you get us a little bit more exposure, it gives us even more motivation to make sure I have every single day free picks for you, because I put so much work into the premium picks. Sometimes, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't have more time for free picks. But let's get straight to it. All right. I do have a free pick for today in the NBA for Wednesday, November the 16th. Let's go with Milwaukee -4 against Cleveland. Got a lot pointing towards this one side. An angle that says go with the more disappointing offense the season to date is 449, 342, and 16. Now, how do we determine a more disappointing offense? Well, it's based on delta points scored, which is how many points that they have scored relative to the odds makers' posted total or implied total based on the odds and the spread. So, for example, if a team total, if you could bet the team total over under at 120 and they score 110, well, they would be minus 10 points delta points scored. That should be easy enough to understand. So the more disappointing defense, or more disappointing offense, I should say, based on that category is a very good play. Our top power ratings have Milwaukee as a 7.9 point favorite, giving the Bucks a very good 10% edge. Milwaukee also covers at an impressive 67% of our simulations on our top computer model, and believe me, we've monitored them all. We have them all. If you go to our YouTube channel, we discuss some of the best computer simulators and whatnot. We have two that are actually very good, and both of them point towards Milwaukee here. They win by an average of 117 to 107. So this is a very game insofar as our top two models are concerned, our incredible computer systems, and more. In a minute, I'm going to tell you the best teams to bet on as far as totals are concerned this year. Bet the best over teams and under teams. I have a college football total for tonight. I have a pair of Wednesday college football winners as well. A pair of Wednesday college basketball winners. Just one college football total. A copywriting error there, but I also have 4 NBA, 2 sides, 2 totals. Basically, 3 sports. 3 sports are winning in tonight. College football, college basketball, and the NBA at offshoreinsiders.com. All right, these are the top teams to bet on so far this year as far as totals are concerned. The best over teams, based on margin of cover, really 3 teams. Oklahoma City is 9-5, going over by an average of 10.5 points per game. That's over 9-5. Boston's going over to 9-4-1 rate by an average of 10.4. And Sacramento, 6-6-1, but by an average of 6.4. Now, people who like to compare the so-called sweat barometer, some would call it, 2 records would say the Kings, as an over team, are pretty good value because they've gone over by a much larger margin than maybe their mere spread record would imply. The Pistons and the Hawks are tied for the second top over team as far as the percentage is concerned, as Detroit goes over 9-5-1, but by only a 2.7 point margin per game. Atlanta over 9-5, but by only 1.1. So again, according to metrics that a lot of people use, they would be pretty good value as under teams because their records are a little bit deceptive. Now, who are the top under teams? So the over is listed first. The Clippers have gone under 12 of 15 games this year, going under by an average of 8.2 points per game. Portland 4-8-2, or more accurately, maybe going under at an 8-4-2 rate, minus 5.1. Milwaukee's going under at an 8-5 rate by an average of 4.9 points per game. And there's not really any other that's pretty much consistent with the standings. If you want to go merely by over or under percentage, they would be the top teams in the NBA as far as unders are concerned. Again, please do us a favor, like and share with this information. And of course, always visit offshoreinsiders.com for the best picks and the best vetted sportsbook.